Hi and welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. My name's Renee, this is Natural Mystic Tarot, and this is a reading for April for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo, when I tapped into your energy today, I felt uphill. I felt like an uphill battle. I feel like you almost took a big sigh of relief, like everything was working out, and then it suddenly started to take a turn. Things got tough again. Judgment. Don't be too hard on yourself, Leo. You actually are making steps forward. You are moving forward in your life. Your goals are being achieved. You're holding back, Leo. You're holding back in love. And I feel like this is out of fear. It's out of protection. You're thinking, what's the worst that could happen? And almost living your life as if it already has. And I think it's this tough time that's put you in this position. When you start to struggle, you start to worry that everything's going to fall apart and you start protecting yourself. It's not as bad as you think, and that's what I keep hearing over and over. It is not as bad as you think. Your Nine of Cups is there for you, the start of something new. I feel like someone new's come into your life and you feel scared to take a step with them. You've got two paths to take. Which one are you going to take? Are you going to sit in this place of comfort where you know you'll be safe, but will you experience your life, or will you jump out and take a risk and delve into something new and see where that takes you? And you've got to remember is that you're strong enough to face whatever comes your way. And you're also, I feel like you've learnt things along the way that are going to stop you and put up red flags. You've just got to make sure that you're not viewing this through the lenses of fear, and you're trusting in yourself that you can make the decisions so you can step out. I feel like you walked away from something that's given you this fear. Somebody that's given you this fear. This didn't come by itself, Leo. You didn't make this up. Someone put you in a position to feel untrusting of others. So you took time out. You've been by yourself. You've pushed everyone away, and for good reason. You needed to learn your boundaries. But it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. You know where you stand. You know what you will and won't put up with. Your boundaries are there. It's okay to step out into the world now. Protection has come up. So what this is saying is call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So anything that you're holding on to from this past person, where is he? This past person that made you feel like this, here we go, in the Five of Cups. It's time to let that person go. It's time to cut those cords. I feel like this is the last step for you. And when you do that, you'll get the piece of you back that you left with them. Some of you are empaths, and that's why you've kept yourself protected now, because you are feeling what everyone else is feeling. You're experiencing what everyone else is feeling on top of what you're feeling. It's time to become an empowered empath. It's time to be able to go out and be around people without taking on what's not yours. I feel like you've got the urge to step out. I feel like you're craving trees, craving nature, craving that smell. You're being called to your roots, to the ground, to ground. And there's good reason for it. So that when you take this next step, when you step forward, you're doing it grounded, you're doing it feeling yourself, you're stepping forward with all your emotions intact, so you're not reacting anymore. You can see things for what they are clearly. The sun is out, and the sun is your ruling planet, Leo. It's time for you to shine too. Queen of Cups. It's time to let your heart be free. Because right now, as hard and as difficult as it's been, you're the only person holding you back. You know you've got everything within you to be able to move forward, but it's fear. And yes, other people may have caused it, but now it's up to you to move past it. And I said at the start, this uphill feeling, and I feel like it's more perspective. So situations may feel a little rocky, but it's just things coming apart so they can come back together more in alignment with where you are. You've done a lot of growing, you've done a lot of soul searching, your vibration has changed completely, and now it's time for your world around you to match that. And sometimes it's a little uncomfortable while the universe switches and changes and moves everything around. It feels uncomfortable because it's moving you out of your comfort zone, because it's pushing you forward, because you're capable of so much more, and you know this. And you asked for this, Leo. You asked to be able to come into your power, to be able to be who you truly are. And you're going to get it. You just have to trust. In the meantime, you have to trust that it's all working for you. I feel also, on top of the fear, I feel fear of other people's judgment. I feel that there's people who have opinions on changes you're making, on who you're speaking to, on what you're doing, and it's not their business. You know, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And what you do is none of their business. But some people can't help themselves. They're going to get up all in your business, and they're going to be having an opinion. They're going to be telling so-and-so and this person, and it's going to come back to you. And I feel like that's what's happening, is it's now coming back to you, and you're feeling agitated. And it's taken you off your path, because you're now fearful to tell anyone anything. And it's this constant merry-go-round. Put your blinders on, look forward, and let everyone else do their thing. And that's the adjustment as well. Those people are going to start falling away from you. It's not that you're going to cut them off, you're never going to speak to them again. They're just going to be less and less involved until they get themselves right. Because we know that people only do that stuff when they're not happy with their own lives. It's got nothing to do with what you're doing, and everything to do with what's going on in their life. When people are unhappy, they want to drag you down with them, and they get fearful when they see you rising. And it doesn't have to even be a physical rising. When they can see that strength coming up in you, it makes them fearful, because you're the sun, Leo. You're going to shine right into all the things that it's not right in their life, and all the places they have to grow. No one wants to move out of their comfort zone, so they'd rather you just stay in their comfort zone with them. There's your Ten of Cups. This is where you're moving to. Have faith, this is where you're moving to. Trust that all the work you've done, all the prep you've done, all the steps you've taken on your own when you were scared and you didn't know whether you can do it, they're moving you towards your higher purpose, towards what's going to set your soul on fire. I'm seeing a graduation, and studies come up. I'm seeing a graduation. It's the ending, the accomplishment of something, finally getting there. This could also be buying of a house or moving into a new rental property. But it's something big. It's something big in your life, and it's something you've worked hard at. With the graduating, I'm also seeing more fear of going out into the world now and showing the world how amazing you've become. Don't be fearful of how amazing you are. And everyone thinks the Leo is so out there, and they're the ones that are selling themselves, and I hear people say, the Leo, they're just attention seekers. But they're not. It's that they have such an energy inside them that people gravitate towards them. People make them the center of attention. This is not the Leo's. It's just their bright personality. It's their light, and people are drawn to it. I know a lot of Leos that are scared to sell themselves. They're scared to step out and say, "Hey, world, I'm amazing," because they get a lot of clapback. People forget that Leos have feelings, and you do. And you don't want clapback as much as the next person. So go out, shine your light, and put your blinkers on to the haters, because this is your time. Okay, I see you saving money, Leo. This could be for a vacation. This could also be seeing something around children. So maybe it is a vacation. Maybe it's going to visit family that have children, or taking your children on vacation. But it's joyous. It's very joyous, and it's going to be a pivotal moment for you. It's going to change your perspective on things. Every time I shuffle, the tower keeps falling out. And I think it's telling you you're past that tower now. You're past everything. You're now learning your lessons in love. You're past everything falling apart. So you can learn your lessons. You're now going to get gentler lessons. So they're going to come to you in gentle ways. Yeah, they're going to be lessons still the same, but they're not going to fall apart. Your whole life's not going to fall apart anymore. You're going to be able to step forward through these lessons, and you're going to move through them swiftly. I'm hearing that your vibration is now at a level where you don't need to learn lessons the way you used to. We get to that point in our vibration where we don't have to hit these constant brick walls to see the light. You know, we're evolved enough, our conscious is open enough that we can see these things as they're happening and adjust and change. And that's what I'm feeling. You're evolved, Leo. I'm feeling spiritually you're evolved. You're awake, you're aware, you're seeing the world for what it is. I'm pretty much wrapping up here, Leo. This is pretty much everything I'm getting. It seems to be the same message over and over. We're hitting on different topics, but it's time to step out. It's time to step into relationships. It's time to step into new career. It's time to be you. Let that lion roar, and don't be fearful of letting that lion roar. All right, Leos, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if this resonated for you. I think 2019 is going to be a massive year of growth for you, Leo. Stay tuned, and let's see what happens on the next reading. I'm very excited for you. Okay, bye, Leo.